Hello. Storm Brian has been forming out in the Atlantic. More on that storm in just a moment. First of all, let's focus in on tonight because it's going to be a mild night, but a cloudy one, and many of us will see some outbreaks of rain, and it's already quite blustery in some places, but as I said, not as windy as it will be on Saturday when Storm Brian arrives. Here is the storm out in the Atlantic, quite an intense area of low pressure that's moving steadily towards us, set to arrive on Friday and Saturday. Ahead of that, we have another area of low pressure, not as intense, but still quite a few isobars on the chart, still pretty blustery across the southwestern quarter of the UK through Thursday evening, and also seeing that area of low pressure just spread areas of rain across much of the UK. As I said at the start, though, with the cloud and the breeze and the rain, it won't be a cold night. Temperatures mostly staying in double digits. A little bit of mist and fog is possible where the winds fall a little lighter across Scotland. All in all, a grey start then to Friday. There'll be outbreaks of rain and still, especially in the south, fairly blustery. But it's an improving kind of day, actually. For many, Friday will slowly brighten up. Can't promise a huge amount of sunshine, but we'll see some in places. And the winds will ease a little bit and the rain will tend to fade. And temperatures should get into the teens. But notice behind me, another band of rain approaching. The winds also starting to pick up. And this band of rain will spread its way into many western areas on Friday evening. Friday evening's rush hour doesn't look very pretty across Northern Ireland, parts of West Wales and southwest England. Elsewhere, generally still dry and fine at this stage, but that arm of rain will spread its way across most places during Friday night. And if we just pull out a little bit, you can see that that arm of rain is spiralling around, and this area of low pressure is Storm Brian. Now, it's been named by the Irish Met Service because they're going to see some of the worst conditions from this storm. It's moving in across the UK through the weekend. The strongest winds always where the isobars are close together, further south. So the Met Office, we here have issued a yellow weather warning for parts of England and Wales, because we're going to see gusts of wind of 50, 60, around coast, maybe 70 miles an hour. Those sort of winds likely to cause some disruption through the course of Saturday, ferry crossings, for example. But these winds will also potentially bring some problems, maybe bringing down branches, and they are also likely to tie in with some very high tides, so big waves and the risk of coastal flooding. Along the south coast, inland, we'll see gusts of 40 to 50 miles an hour, again, with the potential to cause some damage. So through Saturday, we are particularly concerned. The big picture for Saturday shows bands of showers swirling around the low pressure. It'll be a blustery day wherever, but there will be some sunshine across parts of the east in particular. Further west, the rain is likely to be heavy and there'll be lots of showers, and it's not going to feel very pleasant, 13 to 15 degrees Celsius. So just be aware, there is the potential for some very windy conditions on Saturday with heavy downpours too. Sunday looks a little bit calmer, not as windy and not as wet. Please keep up to date with the very latest weather forecast. Keep up to date with all the warnings through the Met Office website, through the Met Office app, or follow us on Twitter. We are at Met Office.